What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Primal Nemesis. Last we left off, we got a lot done. We got a couple of dodos, as well as got our revenge on a few apex dodos. I managed to get some arrows and whatever, and we moved to a new base, and this is basically our new base location until something happens. So now, let me show you what I've done off camera, because I've been super busy these past 4 days. Voila! We got a new base here. Now, if you notice, there's like a door here. We open this door, we got all this space here. This is where all of our creatures are staying. We got the Dilophosaur, we've got the 2 dodos, we got the Minmi just chilling here as well. And I also got a Moss Chops. Finally, that Moss Chops changed its mind and wanted a Tinto Berry, so I gave it a Tinto Berry. And then we got this Metaburosaurus here. I also got some more stuff off camera. I managed to get a pick, a hatchet, an awesome spyglass, as well as the Dino Digitizer, and a reusable spear. Don't know what that's for, but anyway, that's not the best part yet. I managed to get a smithy, a refining forge. I got this power generator and some gasoline from a drop. I got this from a drop, the fireplace as well. I put that there for decoration purposes. I also got the primal bench. I crafted that up, as well as the primal refining forge, which is pretty cool. Oh, we can put regular metal in it. Cool. And also, I tamed an oviraptor. It's currently collecting eggs as we speak. Let me just drop the feces real quick, because we don't need any of that. You know what? This dodo we could probably just keep around. Just so we have like an extra dodo. Like if anything happens to this male, we have an extra. But also, I managed to get some alpha kibble. That's right, I made some alpha kibble with the eggs that we had and the fish that I collected off camera. And today is hopefully the day that we tame our first alpha. Now, as we get into this, if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we could get this channel to 2,000 subscribers. That would be super amazing. But with that, let's begin the video. I also tamed this Metaburosaurus here. I quickly put it in like a Pokeball when I was done with it. And this guy doesn't gather berries. I thought he gathered berries, but I guess he doesn't, so I just tamed this Metaburosaurus for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Now, here's what we're going to do in today's video. I would like to maybe get our first alpha. Now, each alpha should only take the 1 kibble, hopefully. We got the alpha blood. We should be all set to go there. Alright, we should at least get an alpha dodo first, right? Because alpha dodos are just the way to go, you know, when it comes to this. You know, we should probably bring the Metaburosaurus. Can I shoot off the back of you? I can. Alright, cool. We'll bring the Metaburosaurus since it's larger and it can probably cover more ground. I have a strange feeling we're gonna die today, but it's fine. Alright, got a gravestone here. We've also got the primal bed. Oh, this thing here. That's an alpha imposter. Like, it poses as an orbital drop. Like, it poses as a drop, but really it's a boss. We want to stay away from that until we have creatures strong enough to take that on. So we're going to see if we can stay away from that. Alright. Let's go ahead. Maybe get that alpha Moss Chops. Is that an alpha Moss Chops? We also got the awesome spyglass. We can see whatever. Alright, so that's a Hydro Rex. That's a 145 Hydro Rex. 246,000 health. That's crazy, dude. Is that an Alpha Bulldog? Well, that's an Alpha Morellatops. That might not be a bad investment. There's an Alpha Moss Chops. 140. Okay. We've got 2 kibble. The Hydro Rex is getting dangerously close to us. Oh, hello, Basilosaur. Well, Atlantic Basilosaur, level 20. 57,000 health. That's an Arcology Dinotherium. There's an Apex Parrot. Let's see if we can find... Alright, that's an Apex Rex. Yeah, level 55 Apex Rex. I don't see the Wyvern that... Oh, there it is. What are you? A poison. Oh, just a regular poison wyvern. Okay, you're just a regular poison wyvern. I had nothing to worry about, I guess. Alright, that's an apex trike. What level are you? 140. Alright, cool. I'd like to at least get an alpha dodo. And then maybe get, like, I don't know, a bulldog or something. I don't know if there's alpha bulldogs. Now, that's an apex Lymantria, right? Yep, apex. There's a Draconics. There's a nature dodo, level 60. We got a really good bow. We should be able to take it. That right there's an apex dodo. Alright, there's stuff on this island that we could probably tame up. I mean, a trike wouldn't be a bad investment for berry gathering. As like a good old berry gatherer that I can ride. I'm still looking for that. Oh wait, the moss chops can do that. Never mind. I think I do see an alpha bulldog. I would like to tame that, see what that's all about. Alpha bulldog. These guys are passive tames, which is interesting. Wait, what level are you? You're a 100. Not the greatest level, but not the worst either. Is that another alpha bulldog? That is. That one's a level 25, though. Alright, there's an Elder Claw, level 20. That's a raptor of some kind. A plague raptor, max level. 393,000 health. That's crazy. Alright, I hear a Basilosaur down there. Basilosaur shouldn't be too much of an issue. Hopefully. There's an Alpha Shinehorn. Level 95. I'd like to maybe see if I can get an Alpha Dodo. And then maybe something cool. We got some more eggs crafting up as we speak. There's another Plague Trike, level 95. Demonic Queen Bee, 7.1 million health. That's another one. They're both max level. This one has 5.1 million health. I'm going to stay away from that, if I can. A Ghost Hammerhead, 600,000 health. Damn. Pacific Zephactinus. Whoa. Well, that's a max level turtle. Cool, cool. 32 points into health. And 39 into melee. That could be cool. It probably won't be of any use on a mod like this. But, yeah. It's there anyway. Alright, let's continue exploring. A Bionic Procoptodon, level 95. How much health does it have? 440 health? Okay, 633,000 health. And that's a Volcanic Dodo. Let me just see what level that is. 90. 4,500. Okay. Alright, so the Dodos are relatively easy, I would say. There's an Alpha Bulldog right there. What level are you, good sir? That's a 20. There's a couple of Alpha Dodos here. Yeah, we need to get our first Alpha so then we can move on to Apex. Because Apex is the next one. Alright, what level is this Alpha Dodo? That's a level 100. We could tame a quick Alpha Dodo. Let's see if we can get one of their attentions. Alright, Bionic Kangaroo. Don't come near me, please. Alright. I'd like to at least get one Alpha Dodo. Maybe I could... I think there is two of them there. There's a level 100 over here. I'm gonna see if I can tame this dude. Alright, let me... Oh, he's got a friend. He's got a friend. He's got a friend. I'm gonna kill this one. Oh, I can drag it. Okay. It drops something. Alright, let's knock this guy out. Let's knock this dude out, hopefully. Alright, down he goes. Awesome. We're about to get our first alpha. Let's put the kibble inside of you. Don't know if you'll tame instantly or not, but you're there anyway. Oh, I thought you dropped something. Sorry, I had to go into ghost mode, see what this was. Alright, what do we got? Primitive Alpha Riot Boots. Well, we've definitely got boots anyway. That don't appear on my feet for whatever reason, but you know what? We're not gonna judge. Alright, we got an Alpha Dodo anyway. Our first alpha. Alright, hopefully it'll take the kibble. Hopefully. And then, I don't know, maybe we could go after, like, an alpha. And there we have it. Alpha Dodo has been tamed. Our first alpha. Let's go. There's a bulb dog here. That's an alpha... No, that's a parasaur. There's a couple more alpha dodos there. There's the bionic kangaroo. Don't know if that's aggressive or not, so I'm just gonna stay away from that. Alright, what do we got over here? Anything cool? There's a Hydrocolossus youngling. 16 million health. Okay, and that is an apex dodo. We're staying away from that. We got a Carcanos over here. There's a Spino. That's just a regular Spino. 145. Cool. Ooh, I can hear the Titan. Yeah, I'm staying away from that. Staying away from that. There's an Apex Bulldog 145. If we could find an Alpha Bulldog, that might be cool. That's a Frost Carcanos. We'll level you 25. Okay, cool. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, what is that? An Earth Bronto. 331,000 health. Okay. We need Earth Kibble for that. That takes 6 kibble? Damn. Alpha Bulldog, what level are you? 95. Not the greatest level. That's an Apex Berry. That might not be a bad investment, actually. Is that an Alpha Spino? That is an Alpha Spino. Level 60. Don't know if I have... Ooh, what about an Alpha Berry? That's level 55. That might not be a bad tame. Alpha Berry. Interesting. What is that thing? Oh, Hatzegopteryx. I was going to say, what is that? Alright, what do we got over here? Apex Dodo. Ooh, that is a Volcanic Colossal Younging. 18 million health. Apex Bulldog. I'm staying away from those. Staying away. It probably has a crazy AoE attack, and I'd rather not be anywhere near that. Alpha Pteranodon might not be bad, because then we'd have a flyer. It's too close to the Titan, though. It's a 145 as well. Yeah, I'm staying away from that. What the hell is that? A Resource Rock Golem. 25,000 health. There's a 145 Nothosaur. If I had some power generators, I could tame that easily. An Alpha Glowtail. I don't know what's worth it and what's not. Oh, we traveled quite a long way. Alright, Carcanos, please don't notice me. Alpha Dodo. Any Alpha Bulldogs around here? That's an Apex Bulldog. That's an Alpha Featherlight. We could use that to fly. It only has like 300 torpor. We could tame that. Couldn't we? Wait, what level are you? 95. It only has 398 torpor. We could easily take that, right? Problem is, there's 2 Apex Bulb Dogs. One of them's a max level. if we're smart about this, we could get ourselves an alpha featherlight. And as long as those dodos are producing more eggs, we can get a couple more pieces of kibble with the fish that we have left. And we got a 145 alpha dodo, a 55, and a 20. We could kill a couple more alpha dodos if we wanted to. Yeah, there's just alpha dodos everywhere. Are you another alpha? You're an alpha dodo as well. Alright, we got a bunch of alpha dodos here. A couple of apex bulb dogs. You know, an alpha featherlight might not be a bad investment. We could use that as like a travel mount to get around. You know what I'm saying? I would like to end the episode off by getting something relatively strong. And then maybe get another alpha dodo to go with the alpha dodo that we have. Like, what gender is the alpha dodo we have? Male. We're going to have to get a female at some point. The bulb dogs don't really aggro from that range. What do we got? An uncommon key. Don't know what that's for, but whatever. Alright, can I bola this guy? I can. Oh, Jesus! Ouch! No, don't kill me, don't kill me! No, please! Get on the raft. Oh, God. Okay, that was close. Dude. Those bulb dogs. Damn, they wrecked me. They wrecked my crap. Oh, God. Alright, so they broke my hat, which isn't too bad. Alright, we're gonna need a heal now. Alright, your torpor drops in like 7.5 hours. Damn, those guys went right after me. Damn. Oh, what the hell is that? A bionic Uranio. Okay, wait, what are your stats? 630,000 health. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting that featherlight. With those two bulb dogs guarding it. Oh my God. The featherlight could have been an easy tame as well. All we'd really have to do is... Oh my God. Yeah, if I go there, I'm gonna die. I am so gonna die. Like, one of them is a max level, 12,000 health. Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to take that. No way. Yeah, we might have to leave that featherlight behind. Oh my, there's just too much going on there. Way too much going on. Alright, can I bait those bulb dogs away? What just... Oh my God, a ghost hammerhead killed me. What the hell? Oh my God. Why? Why? Okay, let me respawn. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Okay, let me get on the boat real quick. Alright, let me get away from that. Let me get away from that thing. Yeah, there's no way. No way, alright. Let me just get my stuff back. There we go. Ah, they broke my shirt. Of course. Yep, I knew I was gonna die at some point. Alright, I still got my kibble on me, right? Yep, I do. Alright, let's find something else. Let's go find something else. Alright, let's drop off the alpha dodo real quick. Alright, alpha dodo, we got our first alpha. What were your stats? 28 into health, 32 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 17 into weight, 29 into melee. We can ride these dodos. That's pretty cool. Can I shoot off the back of you? No. We can jump. Yeah, there's our first alpha. We got a dodo anyway. Alright, how are we on eggs? We got a couple more. That's enough for another piece of kibble. Alright, let's get some more kibble going. Kibble. Alpha. There we go. Alright, we got another piece of kibble, so now we can at least tame another alpha. I'd like to get something relatively strong, as well as other stuff. Alright. Let's put some stuff away first. Yeah, that alpha featherlight would have been perfect. It would have been a flyer I didn't need a saddle for. But if it weren't for those apex bulb dogs, we would have been fine. And that ghost hammerhead. Alright, Alpha Dodo, you stay here. Alright, let's go get a couple more alpha creatures. Maybe get another Alpha Dodo, as well as something relatively powerful. Alright, if there's maybe another Alpha Featherlight somewhere, then maybe we could see if we could find it or something. Or tame it. Now, there's a Dinotherium, level 100. Oh, you an Alpha Apex. Alright. You're being Alpha boosted by something. I don't know if it's that loot boss or not. You an Alpha? Alpha Bulldog, level 100. There are no ghost creatures in the area, right? There's also a Lymantria here. That's a 140 Lymantria. That's going to take 2 kibble, though. What about the Bulldog? You're just going to take the 1. Just looking around, seeing if there's any, like, ghost hammerheads or anything like that. I don't want them ruining my fun. I thought my Karcha was a creature for a second. Alright. Now there's an Alpha Bulb Dog. Now supposedly they're passive tames. What the hell was that? Don't know what the hell that was. Is that an Alpha Pteranodon? That's... yeah, it is an Alpha Pteranodon. Okay, cool. Alright. Can I get this Alpha Bulb Dog in peace? Try to, anyway. Well, I'm going to take the Bola out just in case it aggroes. Alright, I can Bola it. This way here I can make my escape. If I need to. We got one. Alpha Bulb Dog. Oh, damn, you're fast. That's a max level Alpha Dodo. What gender are you? Male. Oh, you only do 99 damage. You don't do much. You don't gather meat, I guess. Alright, what do we get from that? Some keys. Can I shoot off the back of you? No. Well, we got an Alpha Bulb Dog anyway. Alright, let me gather the hide from this. We got an Alpha Bulb Dog. Which is awesome. Alpha Bulb Dog. That might come in handy. Is that another Alpha? That is another Alpha. Wait, what gender is ours? We could try to get an imprinted one. Female. Alright, 26 into health, 18 into melee. Not the greatest, but it was like a level 90. No, it was a level 100, wasn't it? Finally doing well. Ish. We're finally doing well-ish. Alright, that... Alright, so that Alpha, what's it called? That Featherlight must have woken up by now. Alright, let me just check. Let me just check and see what's going on. Yeah, it probably woke up by now, but... I would like to get some sort of a flyer. Maybe even an Alpha Pteranodon would be nice. Alright, that Ghost Hammerhead's probably still there. Wait. Maybe I could use the Bulb Dog. The Bulb Dog's speed... to lure the Apex Bulb Dogs away. I could use it to bait it out of there. Yeah, that could work, actually. It's level 25 Nothosaur. Yep, there's the Ghost Hammerhead. What level was that one? 95. Okay, cool. Yep. No, wait, where is it? Alright, there's the spider. There's a Lymantria. That's an Apex Lymantria. There's one of the apex. I think I see it. Yep, there it is. Alright. I don't think the Alpha Bulldog stands a chance against the Apex Bulldogs. I don't think we stand a chance. But if we could lure them away, then maybe I could go after that Featherlight. There's an Apex Dodo. There's nothing aggressive here, right? No ghost hammerheads or anything like that? Alright, how much health do you have? Not much. Only like 3,700. Let's change that, shall we? Let's take you on. 99 damage. I don't think its damage changed at all. Yeah, the melee's not changing on it. Yeah, this guy's not meant to be a fighter at all. But yeah, we are hella fast, though. Hella fast. Let me put you away. Alright, we need a name for our new Alpha Bulldog. Because he'll probably be our, like, main form of transportation for the time being. Alright. What we need to do is get the attention of the Apex Bulldog. But first, alright, there's an Apex Dodo and a Nature Dodo in the way. Alright, I can kill the Nature Dodo with my bow. Dodo, where are you, buddy? There you are. Alright. No ghosts. No ghosts after me. That's right. Oh, I'm using the wrong arrows. My bad. I was using the wrong arrows this whole time. Whoa! Okay, that was close. That was an Arcology Leads Ichthyes. Glad I saw that. Okay, that was close. I don't even want this Featherlight anymore. I'm only getting it so I can have a travel mount. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother with it. If we can bait those Apex Bulldogs away from the Featherlight, I might be able to tame it. Oh wait, is he aggro to me? Wait a minute. Is that Featherlight aggro to me? Oh, I thought you were aggro to me for a second. Whoa! I did not see that Alpha Dodo. I probably should have been taming them. Oh, we can jump. We can jump. That's cool. Hey, Apex Bulldog. I wish I could shoot off the back of you. Hit and run, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Yeah, that's right. I'm a lot faster. I may not be as strong, but I'm definitely faster. We can cover a lot of ground. Alright, I think there was a second Apex Bulldog. There was a second one. Are you just a regular Oviraptor? Okay, I think... Yeah, we've lured all the bad stuff away. There is an Alpha Dodo lingering around, but we should be able to take it. No problem. If it decides to attack us. Alright. We need to be careful. We need to be careful. There's also a bionic Aranio down here. Alright, Featherlight. I want you to be mine. Alright, direct hit. Alright, let's switch over to Tranks. Nothing come after me, please. Alright, down it goes. Alright, let me just put the kibble inside it. It tamed right away. It tamed right away. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. It tamed instantly. Alright, we got it, we got it. Alright, let's just go. Let's just get out of here. Okay. That was quite an adventure. Getting our first alpha. That was pretty amazing. There was an alpha dodo. It's still there. I'd like to see what level it is. And if we can get it or not. Or what gender it is, even. I don't even care about the level at this point. Alright, it's a male. It's a male. I killed the only 2 females that were there. But, you know what? I'll see if I can grab another alpha female dodo off camera. And then we can get some alpha eggs, and then we can get some alpha or apex kibble going. Alright. I will bring you guys back once we get back to base. And we're back at base. Let me just go ahead and take the bulldog out. So I can see what's in here. Real quick. A Min-Me saddle. Minecraft. A Mastercraft blueprint. Goddamn. Alright, Bulldog, you can go back in here. Alright, we managed to get 3 alpha creatures. We got an alpha Featherlight and an alpha Bulldog. Pretty cool. As well as this alpha dodo here. Alright, well, how are we doing on eggs? We got 1 egg. You know, the Muttaburrasaurus I might just put in storage. Because I don't know if that's going to ever come in handy. We got some rare keys. Some common keys. Alicia keys. Oh my god, me and my humor. Anyway. Let's check out our Featherlight. Did I tame you for naught? Or can we ride you? We can, but I need a saddle for you. Okay, you know what? That's not too bad. Alright. Let's see if we can make a saddle. Alright. Would it be the workbench, I believe? Yeah, saddles. Okay, there we go. Alpha. Featherlight. There we go. We got an Apex Featherlight, Alpha Featherlight. We just need a couple... We just need some more alpha hide. Alright, I just need to kill a couple more alphas. That would be cool. Alright. How much alpha hide do we even have, for starters? We got 68. We need another 82 alpha hide before we can ride our Featherlight. I'm gonna do that on my spare time. We need 150 altogether, as well as some chitin and keratin and some fiber. Alright, that's not too hard. Alright. Well, we also got our Bulldog for right now. I'm gonna put you in the base. You could be our little guard dog or whatever. And then the Featherlight will park you here. Alright. And with that, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.